All right, I'm on my way to the job. Jason's already got the trailer up there with all the equipment in it. Pretty cool process, but a pretty contrary machine, and it's been sitting for a while, which is not good on it. So I'm sure we're gonna have some startup trouble once we get going, but we'll get her figured out. We always do. So we get out there. I'll give you a quick overview of the trailer and kind of how it works, and then get some video spraying. It's a messy process, and I don't know, kind of a pain in the butt, but I enjoy doing it from time to time. So let's go check it out. All right, here it is. Before we start, we're waiting on everything to get warmed up. It takes a while to get everything warmed up, but we're basically going to spray the roof deck from the wall to the peak and then back down to the wall. And we also need to spray the gables on both ends up there. So, all right, guys, here I'm just trying to give you a quick rundown of the trailer. This is basically a 1500 watt Generac generator. Need that much power to basically run the heaters. This is, I believe, a 21 CFM compressor. We have an air style pump, so it takes a little bit of air. This is the A and B part chemical. Both of them have heaters there on the bottom. I got IP pumps that feed the actual pumping machine, which this red thing coming up here is the actual machine. So basically you got barrel heaters, you got pump heaters, and you got hose heaters. The whole trick to this is to try to get this stuff to come out of the nozzle about 100 plus degrees there. You can kind of see how the different temperature reads. And then you got a two-part pump. So you got part A and part B pumping right there. This machine actually pumps on the up and down stroke. And these chemicals stay completely separate until they get all the way to the Gaco gun at the end. They actually mix as they come out of the gun at the very end. And as we step inside here, you'll kind of see how the spraying process works. So basically what I'm trying to show you here is I'm just trying to kind of monitor these pressures. We try to run about 800 pounds, and you got to keep them equalized so you get equal part chemical coming out the end of the gun for the best mixture. All right, let me catch you guys up to speed on where we're at. Got me a sucker, pretty excited about that. But, all right, so spray foaming the other day, we had a heck of a time. We got there, couldn't get the dang air compressor started. Ended up figuring out it had a foul plug. Finally got the air compressor started. Then we got the gun hooked up. The gun blew an O-ring. Only O-ring I didn't have in the trailer, so I had to run all the way back to Derby, get an O-ring, come back up, put it in. Finally get the spraying foam. And then somebody, I'm not going to mention names, Josh Harris, miscalculated foams. We got like halfway done spraying foam after we finally got everything running good. Run out of foam. So the foam delivery just arrived. We're heading back over there. We're gonna get the barrel switched over, get to spraying again, and get this job done. Check that out, new shiny barrel of foam. Let's get this job done. right, there it is, almost finished up. We gotta come back and take a saw and shave a little bit here and there, but I'm not gonna be around here tomorrow when they do that. Jason's doing a heck of a job. He's finishing up the last little bit there. Between the spray foam and the ICF, this will all be a nice, neat little energy efficient addition. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, if you could just take a few seconds to hit that thumbs up button, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you want to make sure you don't miss out on the next great adventure or the next project on Dirt Perfect, hit that subscribe button.